uh, concentrating in Kendrapada very much since last one month or 2 months. From our side, whenever we got as soon as we got this issue flagged by our MFI, member MFI, we rushed to the district and we met various key stakeholders there, including the ADM, Additional District Magistrate, SP, LDM, DDM, those who are very much involved with the banking services in the district, then DSW, government officials, all of them were apprised about it, and we given them in writing that this has started in Kendrapada in a very big manner, and it may, if not checked in shortly or immediately, it might ruin the credit culture of the customers, and also will affect the performance of the repayment capacity, repayment performance of our not only MFI but all banks also.
Right.
Many of them, they have realized the situation, and some of them said immediately now they should be put in jail and they should be, booked. All these things they said almost a month ago. But since last 1 month or so, they have not taken any serious steps, measures from the government side, because we cannot file case against them at this moment, as we do not have any evidences against them except those leaflets. So we asked the SP, we met SP in a group with our members, and also apprised him that this has created already havoc in Punjab, in Uttar Pradesh, in other states in India. And he said, yes, I will take look into the matter and take actions. That was what happened. That was the thing of our appraisal there in district level. Also in the state level, we met the regional office, RBI, SLBC, and also had discussion with the institutional director's office and apprised them about this and requested them to take immediate step measures to check it before it becomes a real menace in the state, because this is very much might create a lot of problem for our members, MFIs, in the view that the election is coming. And election में तो बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे ही petty politicians, they are talking about loan waivers during election season. Added to that, if this rural mukti or Karja mukti Abhiyan is there, that might hamper our performance. That might create bad quality in our portfolio of members and also banks. So I think we had yesterday also one meeting in our office, and members present, they said now we should be also a bit aggressive in our approach. Only giving, representation may not be work. So we should do something concrete, especially in Kendrapada district and other district, wherever that is currently going on. Something like we saw one videos from Jammu and Kashmir, in which the police, they went and they arrested all of them, and that might have given a strong message to this Karja Mukt Bharat team in that state. Similar type of things should be also happening, should happen in Kendrapada or in Odisha, so that they get real lessons that they are not doing it well, good for the customers, for the bankers, or for the sectors. So that this main objective is that today's meeting, can we plan concretely follow-up actions and immediately take steps to reapproach or take some customer education sensitization programs, which of course RBI was suggesting. So that way, I think this meeting and deliberation will be really very, very fruitful for us, for both Sa-Dhan and OSAFII, to take follow-up actions. So I request Imam Saab and Divyati sir and other members also to come out with their advisory, so that we have an action plan, and implement that in the state, and maybe other state also, to mitigate this issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, and thank you, Devjot ji, for being part of this meeting. I also welcome all the members for this joint meeting of Sa-Dhan and OSAFII on a very, very important issue, which already the nights was narrated. In fact, this has been a problem across the northern belt we have been seeing, more so in states like Punjab and parts of Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. And now, of course, you are also being affected partly. In fact, even Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh also had some signs of these kind of issues initially. The moment when these things came to our notice, we had taken up with the concerned district administration, district collector, and also wrote to the state government. But not much action had happened. We also took up with Reserve Bank of India. Finally, Reserve Bank of India, as you all know, issued a cautionary advice wherein they have very clearly said that any such action should be stopped. So, with the RBI's that cautionary advice, we approached some of the state governments like Uttar Pradesh, for example. There, the RBI was also quite positive and quite, I would say, proactive in its action. They took this matter in their SLCRC meeting. There is a state level coordination committee in every state, where state chief secretary of the state and regional director of the RBI is part of that. So this state level regional coordination committee meeting was being held that time. So the RD took up this issue in the SLCRC meeting, and with the direction of the chief secretary, and an instruction was issued to all the district collectors that any such action in the state should be stopped. So that was a very positive action from his side. So seeing that, we have once again take a copy of the RBI circular, RBI communication, as well as the kind of communication which was issued by the Chief Secretary of Uttar Pradesh. And we have forwarded that to all the chief secretaries of the states, of different states, or different states we have said, and requested that they should also send a similar kind of a communication to the district administration. So this is what happened so far. Plus, let me also give you an update that the day before yesterday, we had met the Deputy Governor, Reserve Bank of India at Bombay, where this issue was discussed in detail. And we also told the Deputy Governor that there was a positive action from the regional director Uttar Pradesh, as well as the Chief Secretary of Uttar Pradesh. And we requested that RBI should also instruct all their regional directors to initiate that kind of an action in their states, so that things will not get bad. And DG immediately took note of that and gave instruction to his team members that immediately instructions should be sent to the states. We also met yesterday the Secretary, Department of Financial Services, DFS, Mr. Vivek Joshi, IAS. And we briefed him about this issue. Of course, he did not respond much, but he has asked us to come and explain this matter along with other things which we presented to him, because we also asked for certain other things like creating a guarantee fund, creating a equity fund for the smaller MFIs. So we made some 2-3 suggestions, requests, and all. So he said, you come again one more day. He has given a new date for us and said that you make a detailed presentation of the issues, as well as. So these are some of the things I just wanted to bring to your notice that as Sa-Dhan, we had been making a lot of efforts for curbing this issue, but I know it is a bigger issue, especially when the time when elections are also around the clock. Everybody wants to take advantage of these kind of things, and the try to take advantage of it. So it's a tough job, but then only thing which I will suggest is that if an action can be taken similar to what has happened in Uttar Pradesh, if the chief secretaries can write a letter to the deputy commissioners, every of their districts, as well as the superintendent of police in the district, that they should keep a vigil and they should ensure that no such things are happening in their district. That is the best way of immediately acting on that. So we can give you the copy of that. We have already circulated to all the chief secretaries. If you want, we can also send you also a copy of that so that OSAFI can also take up with the chief secretary directly. That would be a better thing immediately to do that. Number one. Number two, yes, we need to have some kind of a public noises by way of having some kind of meetings or press briefings or something of that sort, especially in those affected districts like Kendrapara or some other districts which are mostly affected. And we should bring to the notice of the people about the Reserve Bank of India's communication and the kind of intentions behind these people. So that is something which we should immediately do. And I assure you that we can also join hands with OSAFI in this and all the members in this kind of an effort. So, but then we need to jointly handle this issue and ensure that this has to be brought to an end. We can't, because we had been seeing lots of ups and downs in the sector, and recently things when it was coming to almost a normal kind of a situation, again these kind of problems are arising, which we can't allow to continue. So, as I said, the matter has been taken up at the highest level at Reserve Bank of India, highest level at the Government of India. We have also talked to many of the chief secretaries. Our RCs have been, no, not chief secretaries, the regional directors. Our RCs have been actively talking to the RCs, to the regional directors, and an action has initiated in the regional director Uttar Pradesh, which is a real example for others to emulate. So this is something which I think we should take it forward. I think with this I'd stop here, and I would. You want to add something?
No, I don't want to add something. I just want to give little couple of your institutions. Like Dibojyoti is here.
Yeah,
Dibojyoti,
let's hear.
do you want to speak now or you want to speak at the end?
You can give
So,
your
so,
Hmm?
so,
Yeah.
I can come in now if you want.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's fine.
please
It's
do
fine. I
that.
was just asking,
Please
you want
do.
to come now or at the end after listening everyone?
Let him give his views, then let's hear from others.
Yeah. So, no, thank you, Sa-Dhan, Menon sir, and OSAFI and all the members for joining and arranging this call. This is definitely a much needed call that we need to brainstorm and do things. I think my 2 point, I'll not speak much, but I think the 2 point observation. One is that the RD of RBI in Bhubaneswar is very proactive. We must pursue with him to write a letter to Chief Secretary, which is quite doable.
Okay.
And then we can reach out to the Chief Secretary to write to the districts, in that way. So that could be easy. I think we must pursue for that and reach out to him, take his appointment and meet him and then convince him to get this done. And by the time, as Menon sir has said, if already a DG's communication is already there with the RD, that will make our work easy.
Right.
So we can do that. That is number one. Number two is, I think, barring that, uh, I don't think, we were discussing, Sevel and we were discussing about a campaign sort of thing, which I kind of discouraged him and said that, let's talk to the people and I like to listen to others also. But I think that campaign and all things should, we should keep it on a hold because this would rather popularize them, you know, and it'll open a Pandoran box for a lot of people. Now I know that this could work either way. It could work positively and negatively, but definitely it has always worked both way in past. So as much as we can do in back office kind of thing and manage with the administration, with the other thing, that is better for us. And in case we don't get, or we fail to get, even after doing all that, the requisite result, then that should be our last option. That's my 2 point view. Thank you.
Fine.
I mean, Dibajoti, I was discussing with you on the media advocacy side, that do you want to do that one?
True,
And
true.
it is good. It is a good view that it may popularize them as well. I mean, both sides it can work, but let us keep it in Abhiyan, and let me also hear from other people. I'm seeing here Subrat is here, then other people are there. So if you can, I mean, if you can describe what exactly is over there and how can we take it forward. Shobit, if you can take the lead in this and call them.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
call the persons who can.
yes. So I would first like to hear from Satya. Vishwaranjan is here, so I mean he communicated a lot regarding this issue. So Vishwaranjan, if you can throw some light, I mean what is happening in Kendrapara?
And also, what's your suggestion to take it forward? What kind of activities do you want to see?
Good afternoon, all. Myself, Vishwaranjan Shukla. In last month, not in fact in a collection, but this month collection
Can't hear you,
is
Vishwaranjan.
infected. But
We missed it.
somebody in
Can you tell again? We missed what you said, because it was breaking. What you say in the collection?
impacted in nearby Kendrapara. Collection impact 2-3 centers, 14 accounts not paying this month, first week Monday collection.
Nationals affected.
Somebody, my staff was telling in 14 some member was telling to our staff 14th January they will be arrange a rally.
Okay.
Who will arrange this your rally? These people, this Karja Mukti Abhiyan wala.
Yes. Who organized this in Kendrapara district? They will arrange a rally 14th and 15th January.
Okay.
But it is true or false, I don't know. So our staff is telling some member is telling in center meeting.
Acha. Are you seeing any change between this post notification and pre notification? कोई change हो रहा है फील्ड में कि ये तो RBI ने तो already ये notification publish किया है, whether it is having any effect on the field?
So last month no impact in collection, but this month has only for 3 to 4 center in 32 members out of 30 to 14 accounts are but we hope this will be clear on tomorrow. They will give PTP on tomorrow. They will give, but this time they will saw a पर्ची जो this will apply for Karja Mukti Abhiyan. This receipt has shown.
अच्छा, कर्जा मुक्ति अभियान अभी ये देना शुरू किया है, पर्चा देना शुरू किया है, right?
Yes.
अच्छा.
So this is the time then we should also start any legal action, because there is something is coming in our hand here. Some kind of evidence is there, some kind of proof is there. Why don't we act on that then, based on that? Anyway, as Dibajit said, let's pursue with the government first, immediately, without losing any day. RD first, then through RD, the Chief Secretary, and through him, I think we should reach all the district collectors and tell them that there is a fear of that this kind of rally and campaign will intensify.
Vishwaranjan ji, they have started issuing this certificate or the that registration sheet.
No. Certificate, no. I have sent I have sent a WhatsApp with you to interact this type of policy. Just apply.
Yesterday somebody said, I think that they are giving a certificate or something like that. Can we get that one? Actually, it is not visible in the WhatsApp. If you can get clearly what type of things have been written in that, if your field staff can get clothes, I mean, photo of that and share with us, that will be really good. Because what is written there, it is not visible from the photo that was shared 2 days before.
Okay.
सर्टिफिकेट इश्यू करते हैं वो लोग. What type of certificate, what are written in that, we should know before. I mean, and we can show that to the RBI RD also if we get that copy. देखिएगा, अगर मिलेगा तो शेयर कीजिएगा.
Okay.
Okay, Nayak ji, if I'm not wrong, Priya Ranjan from Samasta, he also shared, I mean, a few documents with us. So, Priya Ranjan, if you can come and share your views here.
Is from
Priya Ranjan from Samasta.
Samasta.
Are you here, Priya Ranjan? He has joined. Yes.
He's there.
So, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Souvik.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Basically, problem is that the Karja Mukti Abhiyan and all this started from Kendrapada and basically in the four location, right? Two locations in fact, Patamundi, Rajnagar. So initially it lasted about 2 months, but slowly people has realized that they have promised that this loan ever will be processed in 2 month time and all these things, right? And still they are not getting any communication from that side. So almost this type of communication has stopped in this Kendrapada district almost, right? But suddenly they have started in nearby district also. Like this time, sorry,
Which are the districts?
Kendrapada district it was started. Now it has gone to Keonjhar district also,
Acha.
right?
Bhadrak and Bhadrak, Jajpur also are experiencing.
Right. Even Jagat Singhpur now it is spreading. Kuzanga also it is spreading now. Right. And Souvik, I have also shared the certificate that they have issued. So if you can
Yes,
display,
yes.
right.
Okay. So it is in the address they have mentioned, residence of Damodar Patna. Okay.
Right. So such kind of certificate they are issuing. So in certificate, basically it says that you have received an application that you are not able to pay your debt and all these things. And in this regard, we have also sent this requisition to PMO under this Karja Mukti Abhiyan scheme, and you will receive further communication all these things, right? So Supriya Panda is a lady who is leading all these things in the Kendrapada district, right? And their office is Kendrapada only. So I think on 16th they are also planned to arrange a rally on this on Kendrapada, mainly on Patamundai. So I'm yet to get more information on that. But slowly they are going for the mass movement, all these things.
So I think this is the time we should immediately act then, because before 16 things should come into a stage that things are arrested, stopped. So
Right.
maybe immediately.
So we will send a mail. That's what we can do first. We can send a mail to RBI and also Chief Secretary once again, and then we will visit and meet.
No, those things will happen. I'm saying that let them start immediately. The OSAFII and the people are who are at Bhubaneswar, let them meet the RD tomorrow itself if possible. Tomorrow is
I
holiday.
think they have already.
Or talk to them over phone or whatever means of communicating to him. Request him to do a similar act like what has happened in Uttar Pradesh. And for that, if you need the copies, we can share the copies with you. What Uttar Pradesh did and what is the RBI's cautionary notice is there. So, including all those things, you should take up with the RD immediately so that he can talk to Chief Secretary or have an association meeting and take it up with the district administration. We
Right.
will come there. I think that is also required. But I will
So
also.
yeah, so what's the update on this visit to RD? Like I know that you people had a meeting with RBI. So whom did we meet and
RBI from OSAFI side, they have made the GMDOS, and last time me along with Nayak ji, we have made DGM Department of Supervision, Mr. Madhukar and his team. So they have already written to Chief Secretary of the state, and they have also had a discussion during the SLCC meeting. Last SLCC meeting, they have raised this, and
Okay.
the thing is that. GM Department of Supervision, Seema ma'am, she was very, I mean, she was actually behind me to send the letter to the Chief Secretary of the state. And she has also collected that letter. I mean, the letter which we have sent to the state government, she has collected it. And I
Okay.
think they are also working on it and they are acting on it. But I mean, they are not disclosing anything as of now. But maybe next week, I mean, Monday or Tuesday, I can have a talk with them just to understand them what they are planning.
Very
So,
good. Very
what Dibajati sir was telling that the RD was proactive. Yes, we can sense that from their Department of Supervision team also that they are proactive. They have already raised it with at different forums. But the thing is that I mean we are not getting any concrete action at the field level. So that is where we need to work on more.
No, it's a tricky issue, Souvik. When it will be difficult to, I mean, act by anybody. But only thing what they can do is that if they can pinpoint somebody who is behind these people and try to take an action which is will be an exemplary for others. Like somebody was talking about J&K mein kuch hua
that
hai.
was in Punjab?
No, somebody said about Jammu and Kashmir.
But
something.
it happened in Punjab. That
Anyway,
video
what
was
I
in
said.
Punjab.
So if something is there, that's all they can do. They may not be able to do much action because I mean, it's mostly a faceless kind of a thing. Although they put some name and all, it's all faceless. But if somebody is there in the forefront, if you can pinpoint, that would be the way they can be held and some kind of an action
Um,
can be taken.
yeah, Rakesh here from Satin. Hi, good afternoon to all.
Yeah,
I
that
think
is-
I think which photos and the details I am seeing and discussing with Narendra sir also yesterday. I think there were people who are in the forefront who are driving all this thing, and I think it is high time that we should start taking action on them also, whether it is legal action or whatever it is, because all these things started a month back in Odisha and Kendrapada. Then it got a little bit subsidized kind of thing, not spreaded. And last time, 15 days back, we had a meeting in OSAFI also. Then members were
yeah.
telling it is stabilized and all those things. But I told categorically, ki I think this is I think starting of something big, and that is what happening right now because it is spreading. So my sense is these guys are doing their homework or groundwork at this point of time, or maybe somebody is telling you 14th or 15th they are planning for a big rally. So once they started rally, then it will be a big boomerang in the field, and things will go out of our hand. So it is very high time immediately we should connect to the government official, and in the same time immediately we should reach out to these peoples. We should try to convince them. Otherwise, we should take legal action to them.
Correct.
You're right. Right, Rakesh.
Legal
Anything
action
from
can be one of the points which we can also pursue, but it has to be happening with checks and balances, and you people can always do it. There is no problem at all. But you have to work in that area. You have to discuss internally and take that discussion. What Dipajoti was also alarming us that we have to be very careful what we are doing. But yes, there is a possibility of, I mean, this you're doing this, going to police and inform them. There's every possibility.
Okay. Who else is there? Yeah.
Suryakant from BFL? BFL has the largest portfolio here, I think, next to Annapurna. So, Suryakant, are you there? Okay. Uh, Anybody from Satantra? Arya, are you here? No.
Okay. Anybody can, I mean,
Yeah,
those who want.
Sanjay from Spandana, Sanjay Sahu.
Okay, so
So Priyanjan this side, sir. If you want to see the certificate, I can share my screen and show it to you.
सबको
Please.
नमस्कार। मेरे को ये जो इवेंट हुआ है इसमें झारखंड में कल एक इवेंट हुआ है, आई थिंक किसी आप लोगों के पास पहुंचा होगा, सूर्यकांत हियर। So what happened there is the state level that SLM piece, the coordinator complained to the police and immediately they swing into action and arrested that guy.
Yeah.
So some bit of, and there is some newspaper publication after that saying that one guy has been arrested because of this Karja mukti Abhiyan and all those things. So I was thinking that we are going in the RD and DP sir ne jaise as DP sir said, we are going in the, that is the correct direction. Could we consider another direction, probably taking the Mission Shakti in loop also? So because
are they also targeting this SHG this borrowers or only MFI borrowers?
No, they are not targeting anybody in particular. They are not targeting SHG, JLG or bank. They are targeting if you have a loan.
Whatever, like from SHG also, right?
SHG, microfinance, JLG or bank. Everybody is impacted. That's why RBI is worried.
Right.
But the modalities is in such a way that you can't file a FIR. Because there is nothing they are saying that officially they are not saying that we will give you a Karja mukti. They are saying that we please forward these applications to 4 entities. We are giving you the address, blah, blah, all those things. And technically, it is everyone's right to get assembled, to cooperate with each other, to create pressure groups and all those things. So you can't stop them doing that. They are not saying that don't pay EWIs, EMIs or whatever. So here also, so some strong arm tactics has to be used, like just call them, ask them to sit in the police station for 24 hours and before 24 hours leave them. So that kind of tactics would work, and that will happen only if the government is 100% supporting you.
Exactly.
The government will come only if Mission Shakti people are involved. I believe probably Narendra sir would be the kind of अगर एक outreach कर सकते हैं तो it would be very good.
That's a good suggestion from your side. I think why don't you, Naisa, why don't you work, talk to the Mission Shakti people, because and if you can together work towards taking government into confidence, I think that would be the best way. I think that's a good suggestion from your side.
One more thing. I think Priyaranjan have the certificate he want to show. I think we should see at it. If I think we will get some tool to go legal way on that. I think Priyaranjan can show the certificate.
Yes, I'm just making him co-host. I'm just making him so that he can share his screen.
Yeah.
Anybody else wants to speak?
Sudhanshuji here, Sudhanshuji from MESAP, I think he also encountered some issues regarding this. From MESAP, Sudhanshuji, are you here?
And who are the other people? Just see the membership.
Yes.
So apart from Sudhanshu, if there is anyone who wants to contribute in this,
Participants list will come.
so we can figure out that what to do. More or less, we have a kind of idea that what we need to do at this point of time. But still, if you want to, first is like outreach to your this Mission Shakti. Second one is also once again outreach to the DC of those areas, those districts with the curriculum.
Quite clear. So what is that? It is written there. Anybody can what is it says?
Karja mukti certificate.
So क्या बोलते हैं?
I will read it out, sir. So
Yeah.
basically, it says this is to inform, and this is to certify that Mr. Mrs. Misra, Kavita Sahu, wife of Madhusudan Sahu, resident of Damodar Patna, has submitted an application to us that the person is unable to repay their debt. So we have further submitted their file to Prime Minister Office under Karja Mukti Abhiyan. The unit registration number allocated to this file is 1087554. We request all the financial institutions and all the private money lender to kindly give some time to your borrower for the repayment of their loan till any decision from the government for loan waiver comes out.
So it's as somebody
It's a
said,
request.
it is basically a request kind of a thing. You can't find fault with that. Somebody has made it. So only thing is that we should prohibit them from going ahead with this kind of thing. That can be done only with some kind of a pressure tactics, as somebody said, for which government has to be working with us, and government
Right.
also.
So,
I think
sir,
can somebody
basically-
issue this kind of certificate to
Right.
clients who have taken loan?
No, Rakesh, sorry to interrupt. They have made their head office address in New Delhi only, and they have also made a
That's a wrong
website.
address. That's a wrong
That's
address.
a
In
wrong
fact,
address. Nobody
Yes.
is there.
we tried to
Okay.
check that.
Then I think we have to take a immediate legal opinion that somebody can do all this kind of certificating or not. If not, we should I think immediately file a complaint against these guys, because this is a complete proof of tool they are using.
RBI's directive is already there.
No,
So, sir,
that is not working. That is not working. That is what I'm telling. If tomorrow I will start, organizing members and issuing a certificate, right? It is not legal, right? So we need to file a complaint, I think.
Rakesh,
RBI
Rakesh,
guidelines.
Suryakant
Yes.
here.
Yes.
As I said earlier, initially this FIR part came to my mind. And in fact, I had asked the team to explore with the SP, and we sent our people to SP. The objective, मतलब वहां पे भी हम लोगों को जो रिटेनर और लीगल से हमें जो एडवाइस मिला वो कि आप इसके ऊपर FIR नहीं कर सकते हो, आप क्या FIR करना चाहते हो, वो आपको एक रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं.
Only the title is confusing.
That's a request. Actually, he's right. We cannot do much. But what could be the way out? What will be the other
No.
way?
So if so Divya Jyoti here, I just want to come in. I think अगर वो एड्रेस सही नहीं है और ये एक फ्रॉड इंस्टीट्यूशन है बोल के भी हम कर सकते हैं केस.
Right.
They are trying to ये लोगों को गलत राह पे
लेके जा रहे हैं.
तो पैसा लेके कुछ एक वो सर्टिफिकेट प्रमाण पत्र ये वो इस तरह का वो कर सकते हैं. आई थिंक इट कैन मेक अ केस.
I think there will be a loophole in their process. Okay, we should find out immediately, and we should
legally one has to examine. And one thing, let me tell you, they are given an address of Malviya Nagar, Delhi, isn't it?
we should check it immediately.
We have already done it.
So somebody went and checked that, but that building is there, that address is there, but there is nothing like what they are saying. I mean, so they can always say that we did not kept a board, we were closed on the day. So we don't know, but that building is there. There is address is also there, but then it is not having any kind of office or anything of that sort.
नहीं सर, अगर हम कोशिश करें कि या तो आरबीआई या गवर्नमेंट अगर इस केस को परस्यू करे ना, तभी ये आगे बढ़ जाएगा.
Exactly, I agree with
अगर
you.
हम कर रहे हैं तो हो सकता है एज अ पार्टी थोड़ा हम लोग थोड़े से शायद ये में आ रहे हैं. But if the government wants or the RBI wants, then this will be filed.
Definitely, you are 100% right. So for which we need to work through government, and how to see. Let me tell you, in Uttar Pradesh case, that RD has taken up, and of course we also pursued with the RD, and it finally taken up in the SLCRC, and the Chief Secretary was also quite proactively taken up the matter, and they have issued the circular. Things are under control. That's what we understand. So similar kind of an action has to be there. That's why we send a copy of that Uttar Pradesh government's guidelines or the instructions to the DM so that others can also emulate on that. But if government also dilly dallies, then we have a problem.
So what we can do also that we have already communicated to Chief Secretary, if we can
It
attach
has gone,
that.
the letters have gone.
So yes,
Sandeep,
if we can once again,
Chitty sabka gaya hai na.
if once again we can send that the document of Uttar Pradesh government to the Chief Secretary for to examine it, and if we can take it forward in line with that, can also be done. That's another way.
This is Sudhanshu here. I have a suggestion. See, we have a proper circular from RBI central office,
Right.
which has spoken about it. So we can definitely go back to respective regional RH, RD, and we can represent saying that as per your circular, this is what is already taken cognizance of it. But we find still further is happening. So as an association, we are representing to you to take it up with the state machinery to ensure that this circular is uh, implemented in letter and spirit, and you can make some what you can say, some law and order situation. We can take those kind of further into account. That kind of a letter we can definitely submit to RD, and along with we should go and submit it and request for further action through him. We can ask state government to act.
Bilkul. I think that's the right step.
Okay.
So
Can we
just to
have you to my question to Sa-Dhan team, have you explored advertisements from RBI and all? Based on their
advertisement, we
circular?
can do it. We can do it, but only thing that it's
From
an
RBI.
RBI.
No,
Sir,
RBI, we
sir,
have
just to update DJ sir, what happened? I mean, when I have forwarded this certificate to DOS Department GM, so she was saying that we have already issued an circular. So the thing is that I mean, they are under impression that I mean, what from their end they could have done, they already done. That is the circular. That is the press release.
no, what Vibhojyoti is asking that if we have pursued for the
We
advertisement
should
on
we should
or
pursue with RBI to come out with an advertisement on their name. No, that would be more impactful than we going and putting advertisement if they can, because they are doing it for all these frauds, digital fraud and all that they're doing already. So they should do one more on this Karja Mukti.
Right.
Okay, I think that could be one suggestion we can say.
So, and as far as the Mission Shakti is concerned, so I think our South Regional Manager Karthik, he had a talk with Financial Inclusion Head of Odisha, because earlier he was with OLM. So
Okay.
they are also, I mean, they are already know about it, and they are also exploring different avenues to take some action against this. So Mission Shakti is already aware.
So good, yeah. So you have to join hands with them. We have to get them also on. In that case, we'll get little more governmental strength.
That is the best thing, Savik. If the government can come and file a case, no, then it will go much faster.
Right.
And particularly in Odisha, knowing that the Mission Shakti is very popular to the state government.
Yeah.
If we can convince their head of the departments or the officers that this would impact negatively to them, they can take any action, and they can be really fast.
Vibhojyoti, how do you think that all these discussion we are happening, we will definitely go and pursue this?
So let's set up a team of Sa-Dhan and OSAFII together, Savik and Nayak sir, and one or two of our members, and they can pool their whatever connections and reach out to these two institutions particularly. One is the RBI, RD, and the second one is Mission Shakti, and try to push a case, for ourselves if we can do that.
Right.
So we can do that one. Do you think that Vibhojyoti, can we do one thing? That can we call a special meeting in the premises of NABARD or somewhere where we can bring all the senior people and have a discussion, and it will be helpful for all the parties as well. that we are working together. It is not just sporadic initiatives. How do you think?
I don't know whether that is possible, bringing everybody into one, umbrella, because clearly Mission Shakti and we are not in the same page in many occasions. So I don't know if I leave it to the members to decide, but I think
But I think
dealing with them independently as Sa-Dhan is a much better result than just bringing them to a single.
I think maybe an individual MFI will find it difficult to interact with the Mission Shakti, but as OSAFI or as Sa-Dhan, I think we can definitely interact with them and
So
also.
Sa-Dhan as a national organization and a SRO of RBI takes a different status altogether. So for them, yes, definitely this will be helpful, and they can convince the Mission Shakti that this is also going to be difficult for them. They can take really good action, if they want to.
Okay, let me also talk to the NABARD counterpart in Orissa. Mr. Mishra is there, KK Mishra is there. Let me talk to him also. Because NABARD definitely has a better relationship with the government and the Mission Shakti people. So let's see what is the way through them.
Yeah, because sometimes we are also thinking to organize a small meeting over there. Maybe that small, like 4-5 people, little bit bigger, and have an interaction and then take it forward. Like now we can always write the mail and we can use it, as you were telling that we can always go to Reserve Bank of
So
India.
writing will not help. I think so we have to physically come sit in front of them and explain. That is the best result we can get and quick result we can get. Writing letters, it will go to the mail. It's not important. They will act upon it in 30 days, 40 days time. By that time we are in problem.
Physical thing always help. Always help. You're very right. So we can write them mail and also we can visit them in a couple of days. And then let us think, Mr. Mohan be talking to the CGM over there and organize a small meeting over there, trying to bring everyone on the same platform. Because it will impact everyone. Our colleague was telling that it is not indicating any institution, not MFI, not anything. So it will also impact your Mission Success initiatives.
Okay.
So Naren sir,
whatever मतलब the communication from our side, the expectation from our side should be clear. If you are talking to the Mission Shakti guys, if the state that NLRM part of NLRM counterpart for the state, they have a district level coordinator. The communication from Mission Shakti has to go to these guys, district level coordinators, and if these district level coordinators normally they work with that DM, and if they call the police station and ask anything happening in that area, and quickly, it will be literally quick. I am saying the Jharkhand episode happened in this way only.
Right.
Yeah, sir.
So,
we can try once more, because when we went to Kendrapada, after ADM, we went to DSW, District Social Welfare Officer, who is the counterpart of Mission Shakti, who looks after Mission Shakti activities, and DPC, District Project Coordinator. So these two persons are looking after the Mission Shakti part, and we went and shared them and told them these things happened in the Kendrapada town itself. They took it to, they listened it and said that we will take action, but so far they have not taken. Maybe that's why the Kendrapada thing is getting adverse. But now if you see, talk to Mission Shakti from the state level, if some instruction goes, as Suryakant sir is telling, that will definitely, and others are feeling also, that will also accelerate the process of them taking the necessary measures to check it from मिशन शक्ति पार्ट. तो मिशन शक्ति यहाँ उड़ीसा में जो जनरल मैनेजर होते हैं, he knows, we have communicated him, but officially you should go to the commissioner, secretary cum commissioner of Mission Shakti, and talk to her or apprise her, and she should write to their counterpart at the district level, and they take the action. That could be one of the other strong alternative in this, because police SP is told that he will take action within a week or two, but so far nothing has happened in Kendrapur. So we
वही
can
करते हैं नरेंद्र
again
सर,
try कर सकते हैं उसके लिए.
नरेंद्र सर वही करते हैं. लेट समबडी फ्रॉम साधन कम, फिक्स मतलब डेट. तो प्रोबेबली साधन ओसाफी लीडरशिप में लेट्स मीट द मिशन शक्ति डायरेक्टर सेक्रेटरी और whoever इज काइंड ऑफ. आई थिंक मैडम कार्तिकेयन जो है उनको वो कर सकते हैं. सो लेट मी स्पीक टू कार्तिक ऑल्सो. कार्तिक का कुछ कनेक्शन है वहां पे, तो वी कैन डू दैट वे. एंड फिर उसके बाद अगर कम्युनिकेशन जा सकता है डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल में फिर आवर पीपल कैन हैंडल द डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल इश्यूज. और जो मिशन शक्ति लोग हैं उनसे थोड़ा बहुत बात कर सकते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. उनको सेंसिटाइज कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज इट्स बेसिकली क्या होता है कि सारे लोग अगर बोट में है, बोट डूब रहा है, तो फिर सारे लोग हेल्प करेंगे ही करेंगे. आई डोंट थिंक एनीबॉडी वुड बी इम्यून टू दिस की मेरे को फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
That's true. So we got 2-3 activities in our hand. So one is writing mails to all these three: RBI, Chief Secretary, Mission Shakti, and we will be visiting their office and update them and taking their support, asking for their support, and let us see what happens. So this is two set of activities. One is mail, another one is this going and meeting them. Second thing, we are also thinking of a small meeting, and after post our this Mission Shakti meeting, possibly if there is any possibility, we will request them if our this district level operators, they can work with their district level managers and take it forward to the local police or local administration. Apart from this, I think these are the activities in our hand. Let us take it forward.
They also will try that RBI comes up with its own advertisement against this.
Advertisement, yes.
So that will be more effective than.
In our RBI's mail, we will definitely write that one. Advertisement, what Dibojyoti was suggesting.
And regarding that small team, I will be there from OSAFII and Soubik ji.
Yes.
Other maybe 3 from our members organization. We can frequently interact with each other through mails or phones and all that. Decide and go to the Mission Shakti and RD as a team, and again re-request them to take immediate step to resolve these issues.
Yes, and if you think that I can also be helpful in these initiatives, please do let me know.
Sure, sir. From head office.
You will always be helpful. Come down. You don't think we know you will be helpful. Come.
Yes. Please let us work on it. Dibojyoti, please be with us. Please help us stop doing these things. I know you have been always very supportive to us.
नहीं मैं तो हूँ ही. मैं तो जैसे सूर्य बोल रहे थे, मैं वो ही नाव में मैं भी बैठा हूँ ना.
Thank you very much.
दिव्यज्योति सर तो हमारे नाविक हैं, हम तो नाव में बैठे हुए हैं.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. In this short time, you have turned up and we have discussed and we have got all these points to be working on it. Thank you very much once again. Thank you. Let's
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And
Thank you
please
to
send
everyone.
minutes. Please send minutes on this so that we know that our clear action points are.
Bilkul. So we will circulate that one. Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.